Kyle, buddy, you good?
I'm trying to figure this out. It won't work.
Jesus.
Hey, okay. That's a little better. That's a tad better. Okay. Hello, friends.
Where are you?
In my basement. This is my basement. Hello. How are you?
I'm a little worried about you, Colin.
Yeah, so Liv's therapist is a very honest woman and a beautiful person, and she was like, can't do it tonight, so Liv's joining us for the episode.
Yeah. She's a mom. She's got stuff going on.
Also, what are you wearing? Because it looks like a hunting vest.
Hit the nail right on the head.
Look, he's upstate. He's going through some emotional things. I'm not going to
Pull it closer. I'm not picking you up. Can you hear?
Yeah,
Liv?
you're not picking me
Can
up.
you hear Liv?
I no longer have emotions, Liv. I feel nothing.
That's the particularly where I was going with this, but okay.
All right, so I just want to start off by saying, welcome back to your favorite podcast, A Couple Pines Pod. And then I also want to tell you that when I was picking up these chili brujas, that Chivo fucking loved Eggmageddon. He was he was like seeing you frustrated in here and quiet and like how I get frustrated around people, and then seeing you do it with Colin, which usually isn't on video. He was like, that was fucking amazing. And he wanted to know if we would do a part 2, but guess what? Washed my car off, moved it, parked in the same, not the same spot, parked on the same side of the street. So far, Monday didn't get egged. So far, tomorrow's Thursday, probably not going to get egged. So
better not get egged.
We got a culprit, baby. I took a lot of kratom while you were on your run. I'm ready for this shit.
Okay.
Look at this, Colin. I hit the gym hard, dude.
You're looking like a hunk.
Bro, I was doing this with fucking 40s. 40s, my dog.
A40, not 40s.
Listen, listen, brother. Those 40-inch pythons. They're gonna be crushing those 40-pound
weights. You're jerking off like a giraffe.
I was doing this with 4 40s balancing stacked on top of each other, 160 pounds for 8 10-second rest. 160 pounds for 6 10-second rest. 160 pounds for 2.
160 pounds.
What?
What's for AMRAPs?
Yeah, AMRAPs is. I explained it last week. Yeah. Yeah. What?
We're going tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're going tomorrow night. Yay.
Ooh. I like that you come on the podcast and you brag about it, and then like actually getting you.
Because when I leave, I'm like, I can't wait to tell Colin about this. But then going there, I'm like, Colin, I want to jump in front of a moving train.
He rolled over and immediately flipped me off without opening his eyes when I was like, hey, you have to get up.
I was asleep. Right? I was asleep.
That is called sleep
paralysis.
That's right.
No, like getting him there, it's like taking an angry toddler that's possessed by a demon, but he's also your driver.
No, I will admit,
and then
I'm a humble man. And I will admit that I am a fucking monster to get to the gym. But once I'm there, I'm like, hey, better make the most of it.
I turn right into the freaking monster that I am.
3 months you would say that, and then on the outside you would look like you actively wanted to kill me. I remember once being on the treadmill and I was like, I love you, and as we're running you turned to me and you went, I hate you. And now like this prior weekend, but 2 weekends ago when we went, we were like doing some twisty warm-up things, and James was having like fucking fake boxing and like joking around.
Oh, because we were doing the boxer shuffle or whatever they call it, and then everyone in class is just doing this and Liv's staring at me. So I was like,
and he had just shaved, so he had like full like carnival circus mustache muscle man thing. It was
how were the rest of the people in the class focusing? I would have just been staring at you.
I don't know. We were just looking at each other.
I mean, our trainer's staff has some pretty great.
Oh, he knows.
Hits.
Yeah, we talked about Steph last week.
I'll tell you right now.
Briefly.
That is nothing compared to JMax with nothing but a handlebar mustache and ripped jacked abs.
Did it?
Yeah.
Have you
Did
been
you
watching
take extra
Dudesy?
kratom?
What
the
is
fuck,
this?
Man?
I've been watching a lot of. Listen here, brother. I've been
Wait,
watching
wait,
a lot
no
of that
spoilers,
Dudesy.
no spoilers. I missed the last 2 episodes because I refused to not watch it on video. Anyway,
Ha. Mr.
Oh.
Ha.
So this is welcome back to your favorite pod show. 2 kings shitting around.
That's what a pod show is, baby.
All right, now we're gonna get copywritten. So what are we? Do you have any? Tell me you have something. Is there like, if you don't have an actual conspiracy, can you like make one up about working in a high school? Because I'm sure there's plenty.
I could
yeah.
definitely
Air the high school hometown drama. Let's go. I know you eat.
This episode is the conspiracy of puberty, baby.
Don't say that out loud.
Excuse me. Here we go.
Okay, go.
Scientists grow synthetic embryo with brain and beating heart without eggs or sperm.
What did you just say with your world?
Saw that, didn't click it. Explain.
What? No. Wait, repeat the whole statement.
Scientists grow a living embryo with a brain and a heart,
with brain
without
and
using
beating heart.
Okay.
eggs or
Without
sperm.
eggs or sperm.
Can I just get this out of the way now so I cannot be pissed off for the next like 5 minutes of you two talking?
Please do.
Well,
you're more than welcome.
I'm
to
just
interject.
a little bit pissed off that we out here making stem cell test tube babies out of in goddamn fertilizer dishes, and like that thing's gonna still have somehow more fucking rights to like being an American than I do right now.
But also, if you're forcing
Like,
women, you're forcing women to create life, why are you artificially creating life?
Exactly.
I got you, babe. Pound that shit.
Controversial as shit. Yeah.
Dank GF.
I'm just like a little mad.
Preach.
Yeah, I'm
can we
on
focus
Liv's side.
on like the women who are actually can we focus on like women, trans women included, trans people who have uteruses included, that actually like the laws that exist that are actually alive this affects first? Like, can we solve the whole abortion rights thing and then you grow like fucking test tube babies on chicken eggs and shit? I don't know. Like it feels a little soon. I feel like science could be focusing better on things. Or like, hey, like maybe science could cure endometriosis and like other women's fertility issues before they just like start making vaginas and uteruses obsolete. Like I feel a little attacked. Like are we just like cutting women out of the equation entirely now? Because that's what it kind of feels like.
Well, maybe. No, that's a stupid.
I don't know why I'm angry, but it definitely like it sparks some level of like contempt in me.
Okay, let's see if I can correlate this question properly and not sound
that
stupid.
sentence you just said wasn't English.
Yeah, I understood it though.
Correlate this what are you correlating it to? What Olivia said?
Talking about Coraline.
Fuck me.
Talking about
wait.
correlation.
Okay, first question. Where's this article coming from?
These body rolls.
Let's see. I doubt
he sent it to me at Inclay. Oh, also Colin, sorry for not answering, and Will also, because you're the only one who watches this. I don't go on Instagram anymore.
That's why I sent it over text.
Super fucking irritating.
Oh, you did send it over text?
1,000th time, my dude.
I thought you sent it.
I'd be sending you cute fucking shit.
I know, but I go on Instagram and it's whatever. Don't even get me started.
University of Cambridge.
I just feel like
University of Cambridge.
Oh, wild. Okay.
Yep, that's
you did send it
done by.
But the link is to Instagram. You goddamn motherfucking catfish.
Got you on there, bitch.
By University of Cambridge, August 27, 27.
Your irritation at Instagram's update.
See, but there's not a lot of good conspiracy floating around right now because everything's so. It's all about that.
Okay, but what's the? Like, I'm looking at the post. There's nothing
Rogan didn't put hey, Joe Rogan, if you're going to put something like that on your Instagram, can you at least link the article in the post or say, I put it in my bio for the day? Because holy crap.
Or at least say, watch this episode of Joe Rogan Experience.
I mean, have y'all talked about the birds aren't real conspiracy? Because apparently that was in the news this week.
We have, yeah.
Oh,
when Will was here.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Okay, let's see. Jamie, look it up. Thank you, Jamie.
You're the best. Jamie.
Thanks, man.
What else did I?
Scientists from University of Cambridge have created world's first synthetic embryo that has a brain, a beating heart, and the building blocks for every other organ in the body, said a report from New York Post. Ooh. The embryo is being created from mouse stem cells. So is it a mouse embryo or a human embryo? Let's see. According to a release from the university, instead of using eggs or sperm, a team led by Professor Magdalena Zerkina Goetez created the embryo model using stem cells, which are the body's stem cell, which...
Yeah, it's the same thing they use for like PRP.
Who the fuck wrote this? Using stem cells, which are the body's stem cells and can differentiate into nearly any type of cell. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's saying that they're human stem cells versus like pig stem cells.
Miss Zergos is a professor in mammalian development and stem cell biology in Cambridge's Department of... So
are we going to talk about the ethics of this ship?
Our mouse... Oh, it's a mouse embryo. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Busted.
Well,
that's like in South Park when they grew a dick on a mouse and then transplanted it onto whoever they did that to.
Oh, that's right. I also want to keep
in real life they grew an ear on a mouse and gave it to someone.
2 questions.
Okay.
Is this animal testing? One.
Yes. Yeah, they're testing on animals.
PETA gonna be pissed off? Probably.
PETA's always pissed off.
Yeah, I know, but it's funny.
I greet Goose the wrong way when I come in the door and I could get canceled by PETA. Second question.
I mean, I'm imagining they're doing this with a mouse with the eventual intention to do this for humans.
Yeah.
So where are the ethics in that?
Well, is it because PETA doesn't see field mice as actual sentient creatures?
I think all of the...
That'd be a good point.
I've heard in the past that like these mice they test on are kind of like chickens that we eat. Like they're bred to do this, so it's not technically unethical because they're like
brain dead mice.
They're not like removing them from a natural environment. Like their entire purpose is to have their stem cells removed and grow life out of that somehow.
I want to go back to Liv's point. If there's, because 100% they're doing this for humans, would you guys classify this as cloning or?
No, because cells, not someone's pre-existing.
Yeah.
So
like they use stem cells for like, there's like a new technology it's in Switzerland, but there's this doctor that's trying to mimic what Botox does to an extent with stem cells from your own body.
Oh, is that the thing what's it called?
Which is similar to what I want to get, which is called microneedling, aka PRP, which is when they inject your blood and your skin cells back into your face, and it's like rejuvenating, but it's not Botox. The thing about Botox is at the end of the day, it's botulism, like it's botulinum, which is one of the most deadly poisons in the world, and it's like what we give people for Botox because it's a paralytic poison, so it paralyzes muscles, aka why Botox works.
Oh, shit.
Is because like we're giving people like a 0.1, percent botulinum, and then the rest of it is water. Like it's an incredibly watered down version of this poison. So in mass forms, it's really deadly. So and that's why there are sometimes side effects. So this guy's like trying to do skin cell research for a similar affect. Like it's being applied to a lot of different things in the world. It's not cloning. There are tons of medical procedures where this already happens.
Yeah.
It's the same thing they do with like women who consent to have their aborted fetuses used for medical science. We use a lot of those stem cells from babies.
I'm glad you said that because I was about to bring it there.
I know you were about to bring it there.
Yeah, I also knew you were about to bring it there.
Thousandth time, they are
umpteenth is bigger than
7,000 donated, and that is someone's will to do.
Can I just say, because it's on my mind and I Googled it while you two were having this wonderful conversation, it's considered ethical because they extract stem cells from these mice, and then the mice are still
Oh, so
living.
they still chilling.
Yeah.
Okay, but so like, what would be the ethical argument if then you applied this to humans? Like, it's obviously like I agree with Colin. Like, it's not cloning.
Well, it's like what you just said. If a mother had the very unfortunate circumstance of miscarrying or stillbirth, or donates the fetus to science, and they extract those stem cells and then coax those stem cells into giving life back. I consider that ethical.
I'm wondering if it could be used in
Don't cancel me.
a very specific medically applicable way. Like I'm not advocating for the growing of like babies on trees and like weird sci-fi movies, because I know Colin's brain is already fucking there with like the egg sac,
Bro,
the clear.
Imagine you're like strolling through Central Park. Oh, look at that baby tree.
Oh,
you know
that
what,
was about to hatch.
I know where you're going, but I'm wondering if it could be applicably used in a very safe, like prescribed way for like couples that like women that couldn't traditionally conceive.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like the new
IVF.
form of IVF.
Yeah,
Oh,
because like
wow.
some women, you know, it comes from a fertility issue in the sense of like an egg, and like it's the egg, or sometimes in the case of a male partner, like the sperm that's not fertile. But sometimes it's that like,
Why'd you point at me when you said that?
because you're a guy and you're in the room with me. It's not because
You
you're
have
fertile.
bounds.
Yeah, we have been confirmed by the doctor that James has got super fertile fucking sperm. We had to check. We're not gonna get into that.
Dude, the doc says I spray life, boy.
Dude, that duck says
Long
I'm
story
great.
short, but like it could be, you know, like you can be infertile on an egg sperm level, but you could, like, some women can't conceive because their uterus can't host a child for 9 months for a myriad of different reasons. So like I would say it could be quite ethical as long as they're not like growing creepy baby farms or like using it to genetically pick your baby.
I think it's ethical if okay, continue. Sorry.
Like I think it becomes unethical when you're like selling it as like designer babies, or like the military is creating like an entire army of super children to raise like the Hitler Youth. Like that's wrong.
No, that's highly
But if
unethical.
it was like
yes.
That would be insane.
But if it's like for couples that
If
like
it's
have
like
tried
Obi-Wan on
fucking option
Geonosis
and
with
someone
its
can't
babies, that's
conceive,
that.
and you could take like, you know, like if it's like a mother who's miscarried like 8 times in a row, you could take the stem cells of one of those babies.
You could take the 8th baby, take the stem cells, grow a new baby, and then
yeah. So like I think that there's like some actually really interesting like
that's what I was
applicable
gonna say.
good in the world.
I went to college and studied ethics on multiple levels of education. That would be ethical. If the parents said, we're done trying, donate this to science, and then science said, here's a child.
Yeah.
Built off of your DNA of your unfortunately deceased child.
Yeah. Like,
I think that's ethical.
People turn their dead ones into fucking jewels and like trees at this point. So we're weird. But I think also what's interesting about
Wait, what? Whoa.
I just heard we turned dead into jewels and trees.
Jewels?
Yeah, you can have your relatives' ashes compressed into like jewels and shit.
Grandma?
No.
Chima,
like,
what up, baby?
like gems, like gemstones. And then you can wear it like on a necklace. I'm so not fucking with you guys right now.
I know.
That's
well, the tree
crazy.
thing, I remember in high school when the tree thing came out, you could be buried. We've talked about it on the podcast. My dad got really fucking mad. And I was like, what? Like, then I'm always living. And he was like, just get buried. Fucking, you're against the church. And I was like, okay, whoa.
I want to be set on fire in a Viking pile, I think.
I also said Viking funeral many a time. Colin, what do you think? Tree, Viking funeral.
I'm going. I have
cremation or burial. Okay, you two continue. I'm off track.
I'm 100% going tree.
Okay.
If I have the choice, I'd like
you,
to turn
you.
into a tree.
Hear that, Dad?
I'm a sentient weeping willow. Remember?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck. God damn it. So many inside jokes at this point. Start from any episode. I forget the joke. What are your questions?
First one is, do you think fetus stem cells or your stem cells are healthier for rejuvenating you? Brand new baby fetus stem cells or the stem cells they get out of you?
Yours,
for you, your
generally
stem cells.
Yours, because you like
that's your DNA.
one of the biggest concerns they have with surgery, like organ transplants, is that your body has a natural reaction to reject.
And I swear to God, if you bring the Clintons into this,
I was just about to say it.
I'm ending the call.
Okay, I was gonna say, so like Colin, the human body's natural reaction, with the exception of blood, because like, but it's the similar with blood, that you can only certain blood types can donate to certain other blood types, is that like when they do an organ transplant, they have to pump you with O positive blood or O negative blood to trick your body into not rejecting an organ. Your body is genetically, like on a cellular level, like it's designed to attack things that aren't its own DNA. So if you're injecting like someone else's cells back into you, your body's gonna freak the fuck
Let's say in my
out.
example, I may be.
Yeah.
So if you give me what can you replace? Like
All the O's work for everything.
what, a liver with AB, my body's still gonna fight it. But if you give me anything,
yeah. So
I'm
like
gonna be all right.
it's, you know, like they do all these
Is that
things
real
in
science?
surgery, because there's like your body has a tendency to reject like organs that aren't yours. So it might not be to the same extent when you're injecting like stem cells, but I think I would make the argument that it would make more sense to, and probably be better for you.
Oh yeah, health.ucdavis.edu. Blood O is considered the organ transplant universal donor.
Blood O is
People with
universal.
blood O can give blood to any other type. We know that.
People with
People with blood type AV are called the universal recipient.
yeah, so you can take it from
I'm
anybody.
good, baby.
I can take anybody's blood.
Colin's
So, like,
gonna be a
not- so, like-
cyborg, but I'm gonna be a fucking human, baby.
So like
Ooh.
similarly, like yeah, you could probably to an extent inject someone else's cells into you in like PRP or stuff like that, but like they do it with your own because it's gotten better
Because
proven
your
results.
body's not gonna fight that.
Yeah, because your body's not
Yeah.
gonna fight against it.
Yeah.
So there's like really no motivation for science to be giving out fetus like stem cells. I know that's where you're going with this, but like it's for medical research, my bro.
Medical research going into the future, creating people who can't die.
Oh, dude.
What?
Totally unrelated. You know what made me sad? Because I saw your koozie. We were gonna do gin and cranberries this week.
Oh, that's right, we were.
Fuck. I totally forgot. Well,
I
Colin
did
lately has
too.
been drinking gin and cranberry on the pod. And then I said, oh, HMac, shouts out HMac, who definitely doesn't watch this, got me a nice ass bottle of gin for my birthday. So next week, this was last week, we'll do gin and cranberries on the pod. And then we forgot. What are you drinking?
I am going through some double IPAs
Yikes.
by Southern Tier Brewing Co. I actually have to grab another one.
Some dippas. I also
They're
am going to grab
delicious.
another
These
one.
aren't just any regular double IPAs. These are what's the can say? Oh, each
Wait,
can has
put
a
your-
different saying.
Put
This
your
can
head
says
put your headphones
old-
back on. I'm speaking over you. You don't even know because you took your headphones off.
I can hear you through my headphones though.
No, you can't.
But I
Oh
just
my
responded
God,
to what you said.
I can hear me through your headphones.
I know they're pointed right at the microphone.
No, they're not. I was gonna say I'll end this one. We go refresh. I'll send you a new one. Go from there.
Okay. Are we gonna
Unless Liv, you want to just monologue off camera while we're gone, which could also be funny.
It probably would be. You probably say the most significant points of the whole episode.
We're gonna go get beers. Do you want me to end this and we'll start a new one and wrap the episode, or do you want to monologue while we're both gone?
No, you can just go get beers. Why do you need beers?
Because our beers are empty.
Why do
and-
we need beers?
And it's a couple pints pod. No, I have to go to the refrigeradora. All right, I'm gonna take the reins on this one. I'll send you an invite in a second.
Okay.
And we're back. All right, so how do we feel about a double IPA brewed with human stem cells?
Okay, I hate you.
I would lather myself up in that.
You know, I actually believe that.
Listen, if I can
I
live,
wouldn't put it past him.
if I can live to the point where cyborg technology is possible,
Yeah, we
I will
know.
do what it
Colin's
takes.
gonna be a cyborg. All right, so back to I was enjoying our actual intelligent conversation before I derailed it with gin and cranberry.
Paper rash.
I'm teasing.
He said diaper rash. And
Colin, did we tell you we're going to Greece?
No way.
Are we talking? Should we wrap the episode?
Oh wait, hold on. We'll talk. We'll finish the conspiracies and then we'll tell you about Greece.
Whoa.
Well, I think we did most of the conspiracy. I mean, there's not much conspiracy left.
I was gonna say the only other question
we said it was unethical, or we said it was ethical.
Okay, but then, wait. I did want to talk a little further.
Please stop moving the stand and just speak
Shit out
into
of
the
your
mic.
Don't fuck with me. I'll touch your.
You already
He's gonna
are.
smash the table.
That's my mic.
Touch your mic.
I just want to be able to hear you when I edit this.
I'll touch your mic.
Okay.
He's burping. I'm the problem.
Both of you are an issue.
We're gonna do a
Okay.
package of problems.
Yeah, here's the thing. But when you should talk, Colin has to get in a car and drive from Syracuse. I sleep next to you.
That's the third time you've said that today.
I love you. You want to go? You want to go and just leave Colin, and we'll just go to the bedroom for a sec.
Yeah. All right. This has been.
Fine spot.
No, Colin. I did-
I'm getting laid.
Colin, I did want to say I agree that it's ethical, but do you guys think that the U.S. would actually use it ethically?
No.
No shot.
No way.
That's why Cambridge is doing it. Will the British use it ethically, though?
I mean,
Will anyone use it ethically?
probably not.
Because I feel like this
No.
is a sort of technology, and I'm gonna send Colin spiraling if he's paying attention. I feel like this is a sort of technology once it's achieved, that these people who run the world are gonna take advantage of it, and then via their stem cells create copies of themselves and live forever, altered carbon style.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but you know.
Well, how long is it until
But this is
you take? How long is it? But how? But why can't I finish my thought? But how long will it be now that we've developed this? Once it hits humans, so
There's
how
a
long?
sheet.
Can I please
Yeah,
finish my
okay,
thought?
okay.
How long will it be until they say, "Ooh, excuse me, we don't need an fetus. We can extract your stem cells and build an identical version of you, and then you raise yourself as a child." What do you think, Colin?
Hey, no, I want to get on this
I
real quick.
wish I wish you could see his face. Go.
Okay,
All right, Liv's turn. Go.
there's a huge difference between stem cell technology and cloning someone's precise DNA. Like those are massively different things.
But if they're extracting your stem
Yes,
cells,
your
which are built,
Stem cells, which are built are you, but we wouldn't be. It'd be like it's the same way that you and Heather aren't the same fucking person.
no,
You
it's
have the
not.
same
Because if you
genetic-
took my stem cells out that have my genetic code,
I mean, that
and
it would be
had
the best
that-
way to find out about nurture versus nature, I guess.
true.
Oh.
Because if
Very
it's a
true.
genetic copy of you and it turns out completely different, and it's like, you're not my real mom, I'm my real mom.
You lost me at that one.
Well, if it's you, and then you're also it, which means not
Wouldn't
only
that
are
be
you the
like-
child, you are the parent.
Wouldn't that be like, you're not my dad, I'm my dad? Because
Be
it's
both.
you, as if as
I
a
was
child.
imagining it was a little girl
don't-
because I wouldn't be.
I know,
out
but
here
you're a
making-
girl, so I changed the sex.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be something's mom.
But you know what I
might be
mean.
with JMac on this one because they can already grow ears, they can already grow organs, they can already.
Yeah, but it's still like I'm just
efficiently
talking
grow
about like
children in womb. So I
there
mean,
is it, but it wouldn't be. It'd be a blueprint. It wouldn't be an exact copy.
But it's your
unless you were able
DNA.
to take enough
It's
of your
a
DNA and
part
stem
of your
cells.
DNA. Yeah, if you were
If
able to
they
take
extract it-
enough of it
But that's what I'm
from
saying.
different parts of your
If
body,
they take stem
and
cells,
every
Perfect then.
like they could make one that looked like. So what
The final
my
piece
issue
they
with
need
what
is
y'all
before
are
you
saying?
die,
No,
what's your issue?
and then they
Is-
put that final piece in there.
is
when
you
die.
can take
no death aside.
like
Go.
it's not replicating like a difference. Like it's not a clone. It's like a copy.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, it wouldn't share.
If I
it- like, it
copy a
wouldn't
sheet of
be-
paper, isn't that just a clone of that sheet of paper?
It's not. It'd be you, but like it's not replicating DNA, it'd be regrowing DNA. So like clones in theory are literal exact copies of you and at whatever part.
But
like,
that's what that, if they took,
they'd be taking the same DNA, but there's no guarantee that once you grow it in uterus or in fake
because,
uterus
like-
that it would grow the same way.
because,
There's
like
no
you
guarantee
said-
that it would even become a girl or a boy.
okay, yeah, okay.
That's what
okay.
I'm saying. It's
okay.
like it's the same DNA.
No, not unless.
I
But
mean,
you're
if
still
you're growing
growing
it
a
in
human.
lab, you can pretty much choose the gender, I think.
Well, then we
that's-
get
they
then we
haven't
get
gotten-
into
but they
gene
haven't gotten
splicing.
there yet. Like, yeah, that's gene splicing. That's a whole different thing. Like, we are still not
If
100%
we
sure why.
stick with the theory of extracting stem cells now on a human level instead of a mouse level, you still
It's the
can't
same
determine
DNA, but you're
'cause-
growing it from
well, that
in-
that gets
insemination,
into
so to
that
speak.
gets into dominant versus recessive genetics.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's
which is
not-
like if you extract my stem cells and put them in a fucking petri dish or however
like,
they do
yes,
it,
it's James's DNA.
It
but you're
might be-
growing it from. You're not making a copy. You're growing it from
yeah,
base
okay,
genetic
I'm on your
code.
side.
So like,
But the
It's-
recessive might come out,
Exactly,
and then
so,
all
like,
of a sudden,
James's-
I'm raising a copy of
it's his DNA, but it's not him.
me, but it's my mom's
Yeah, like how your
recessive
beard-
genes that
how
are
the
now
front of your
dominant.
beard
and now
is
I'm
red
raising a
and
little
ginger.
girl who's my
Do you see what-
genetic copy.
Like,
I'm not on board because we also already
that's-
have
that's
Colin, that's just
creations of
Colin.
like choosing what your baby looks like. Like that's
Colin-
already
Colin-
happening.
But
Colin,
Colin, that's how
okay,
science
first
works.
of all, that stuff's not real. None of that stuff is
No, no,
real.
no, that- it's
that's
very
real.
But it's not like you have to be a million billionaire to go around and do that stuff. Like,
Doesn't
it's not
matter if
accessible.
you're growing a baby in
And
a
it's-
lab.
It's
Then
in
you
early
obviously
tests.
already have $1 billion.
Yes. So what you're saying is not actually against what we're saying. It's in agreement, but further down the line.
Yeah. Yes.
So
Yes,
I'm
so,
leaping
like,
forward
you-
in
so-
time.
No.
Further than we already are.
So what I'm saying is like,
How many dippas
imagine
have
that
you
there's
drank?
like different. Hey, I'm trying to have a serious discussion here.
But he's not. He's
I know,
in
but
a
I'm-
fucking hunting vest, posing in front of a Bowflex.
I know, but maybe
talking
if I
about-
speak seriously enough, one of these days, Colin will actually get it.
Okay, good.
Well,
So,
I
Colin,
understand what you're saying, but
like
I
what
don't.
I'm saying
think-
is
but
like
also,
I
he's,
think we're
you
also way
could
ahead of what you
customize
guys
it.
think where we are.
you could also, but like my point is like, yeah, you could customize it, but it would still like have to start out on a baseline. So like it still would be growing from something. So then yes, at some point you could pick, oh, I want it to be a girl or I want it to be a boy, but it's kind of like the A package and the B package. Like if you're just a millionaire, then you're just growing a baby based off your DNA. And yeah, it's technically you, but it might have some recessive genes. Like it might end up a fucking ginger or something.
but also,
But if you have package B and you're a billionaire and you can customize the stem cell baby, then you could get an exact replica. Do you see what I'm saying?
I think the convolution is coming from
So
we're
you're just
mixing.
separating the two. Okay.
Well, yeah, because like
Well,
one
that's-
is
but-
one is it would be growing a baby from insemination outside of the uterus versus growing a baby in or outside of a uterus and then customizing it after, like as
Okay,
you're
I was
going along.
intertwining the both.
Yes.
I was
well,
combining
That's
them.
what I was gonna say. The confusion for all of us, which I discovered while Liv was talking, is we're combining two very new models of genetic science and mashing them together violently and saying you can customize it. No, you can't. Like
So
stem
I'm saying,
cell
like,
stem cell
technically-
research and genetic gene splicing are so far
Hmm.
apart.
At some point, maybe they could be something that is
But
combined.
then that ties that maybe one day, but then that ties back to me. If you took my stem cells back to you, there is no way, since gene splicing and stem cell research isn't in the same pool, no pun
Oh.
intended, there's no way to determine what that stem cell organism is going to come out as.
also to that point, I think like all of the gene splicing that I've heard about.
Maybe
has
we'll all
still
be
been
fucking
done-
Barbie and Ken dolls. Who
like,
knows?
the gene splicing
Excuse
that
me.
I've heard about has traditionally been done in the IVF method where it's still being injected into a woman's uterus post and she's still carrying it for 9 months like a normal human birth. Whereas like something like this, Colin, like it would be growing completely outside of the body in a lab the whole time, but it would still
are
be
you
growing
doing?
like it was in a uterus.
You okay over there?
It was just kind of a little slippy. So like you could apply gene splicing to one or the other, but like it wouldn't in itself as a stem cell baby innately automatically be customizable. It'd be like an add-on option, like how you can wrap your car.
So here's a conspiracy thought.
Go
If
for
you
it.
were to clone yourself, you had an
Like
exact
an 100% DNA.
Yes.
And when you say clone, like, are you talking from birth, or is it like you clone yourself today and it comes out looking like you do right now?
100%.
Okay.
That clone. Do you think that clone would have the same autoimmune reaction to a different stem cell treatment?
No.
The
But only
same
because-
autoimmune reaction.
So like
what do
when
you
we
mean
said
a
in the beginning
different
of the
stem cell
episode,
treatment?
if I were to get
It's
stem
like
cells from a
PRP.
baby, like we said my body would probably try and reject it.
It might honestly take it better because it would like they would be technically brand new cells.
It's also technically already genetically modified, so I'd assume if you genetically modified it more.
So if you were to clone yourself, you could technically clone yourself above human.
Yes.
Yeah, but then your clone's above human and you're just you.
Yeah, and then you're just you. It's
Because
not a
you can't clone consciousness, my boy.
Yeah, like that's
Ooh.
I mean, well, that's the thing, but then you're arguing technology. Like,
We can't clone-
currently, like we can't do that. That doesn't mean that like in theory it's not possible. Depends on the
This is
technology.
a rabbit hole. This is a rabbit hole.
Like when
Well,
you
we're
look-
already
well,
beyond
because when
technology.
you look at like sci-fi, like there are two types of cloning, which is like it comes out looking just like you, or it comes out like a baby. But I've seen movies where it comes out looking just like you, and it's a grown-ass man walking around naked, but has the intelligence of a baby because it's never experienced
Well,
the
and
real
then
world.
there's altered carbon where your consciousness is
Is-
downloaded into a USB drive and inserted in anyone's neck.
Exactly. Whereas like what I think is kind of interesting too is like Colin, when you brought up like the immunization thing is like if you exactly cloned a copy of you right now in this moment, it wouldn't have your immune system.
Do you think it'd be greater than ours or just
It'd be
shit?
weaker than ours because it would be like a grown man with the immune system of a brand new baby.
So you'd have to bubble that clone.
Yeah. Because like it's like remember like when the white people came to North America,
Oh,
we
and
introduced
gave
all
them
the
those diseases.
exactly. Like we're used to a certain like the reason the flu doesn't fuck people up anymore is because the flu's been around for like hundreds of years, and our bodies have learned to adapt and grow from it. And when you're a kid, you know, your mom, when you have a little cough, you don't go to the hospital because you need your immune system to
Well,
kind
that whoa,
beef it
that
up a
was
little
our generation. Don't cancel us.
of so like it's a little
Nowadays,
bit-
a baby sniffles and it's biggity boggity boom. You're in fucking Montefiore or whatever the place I got my shot is. No, No, you know, am I crazy?
It sounded right to me, but I also do
you.
have brain damage.
Same, yeah. Can you just hold it at the like? What is going
I
on?
don't know. It got slippy.
It's like your mic is
It
covered
got
in
slippy.
fucking lube, dude. Well, every time I look over, Liv's like, oh, whoa.
Playing hot potato, talking to us. The
It's
whole
not.
time.
It's not on her. I think it might be
It's
the
your
mic
fucking
clip.
stand, bitch.
Well, all of it's mine. This is all my equipment.
Yep.
Oh,
So anyway, do you think if a tree falls in the woods and no genetically modified humans are around to hear it, does it make a sound?
Yeah.
How can you prove that?
That's just how that's science, man.
oh,
That's science, man.
I mean,
That's-
yeah, technically it is.
science rules.
No, like it's just
Science.
it's not how
Oh,
sound works.
God damn it. I wish I was good at it. I would do the Bill Nye science rules thing.
Bill,
Um,
Bill, 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 Bill,
Science
Bill, Bill, Bill,
rule.
Bill, Nye, the science guy.
That's just how sound works.
Bill.
Okay, if we keep talking about this, I'm just gonna keep talking about when do you think technology would advance to the point where we'd be able to get to that altered carbon state or that?
Okay, great question. Great. Let's keep talking. Not in our lifetime. This has been
I was gonna say, Colin, to give you
this
your-
guy. Do you guys? I can't believe this fucking.
Go
This
jump
guy.
out the window.
The window's behind you. I'd have to tackle you
I
out
didn't
of
say
the
that
window.
window. I said a window.
Well, that's the closest one.
Okay, we'll pick one.
I did. It's that
Okay,
one.
then do it, bitch.
Isn't English crazy?
New conspiracy. The English language.
The English language.
There, and there.
Designed to fuck with people? Yes or no?
Ooh, fuck is a good one to start with.
I'm just saying, maybe that should be an episode within itself, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's talk about sex, baby. We could actually do the conspiracy of fuck. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But Nick Cage already kind of did that with that
that is
show.
so true. What a legend.
Is
What
that
a-
you trying to? The fuck is wrong? Are you guys? Are you guys genetically modified or something? Is this your? I can't do it. All right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay. All right, we'll do that.
I always forget how it works. You have to tell me.
This week, Colin's gonna say this has been. You're gonna say a couple pints pod, and then I'm gonna say something fucking awesome.
Okay.
All right, when
Let's do it,
Colin, start
bros.
whenever you're ready.
This is Ben.
A couple pints pod.
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. If you're looking for ransom, I can tell you I don't have money. But what I do have are a very particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you don't, I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you. Peace.